Voices of 2020 series, taking a look, getting to know for a few minutes some of our great seniors graduating from Chesapeake schools, right, pretty soon. And we're going to start with, we're not start, but we're going to talk to Ashley Levins from Great Bridge High School today. Ashley, appreciate your time today. Wow, some senior year, huh?
Yeah. Okay, small correction though. I go to Oscar Smith.
You go to Oscar Smith?
Yeah.
You sure do. Yep, you
Yeah.
sure do. Well, I had you transferred and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, right. So you're at Oscar Smith. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, wow. All right, so how have you adjusted? How have you managed this this quarantine?
Well, okay, me personally, I was in IB and all of my IB exams were canceled. And so by this time, most of our teachers had already finished the curriculum. So there wasn't a huge adjustment for a lot of us. It was mostly just our teachers trying to give us like work just so we could be busy. So it wasn't that much. And it was something to like kind of keep me in the groove of things. But it wasn't that much of an adjustment for me. But I know for a lot of my friends who aren't in IB, it was a big adjustment because they're so like not used to doing all of their stuff online that it was kind of hard to adjust to.
Okay, right. So how about like socially, like not being able to see your friends and that sort of stuff, missing out on some of the senior year stuff? How'd you manage that?
Well, as far as my friends, we like FaceTime a lot. And personally, I'm not much of a texter, so it is kind of difficult for me to still like stay connected to my friends because I just don't enjoy texting them. I don't really feel like it's the same. So I'm kind of just waiting it out until I can see them again. But as far as senior stuff, I'm not that upset. Our state conference for SCA was canceled, which is what really hurt my feelings. But everything else, I feel like what I had of my senior year was good enough for me. So I'm not really worried about the rest of it.
Okay. Wow. That's great. That's a great attitude. So, so then, my daughter goes to school with you. She's, as people have been asking me, how is she handling it? And her attitude is very much like yours. I think in her mind, and you may feel the same way, you're really a college freshman waiting for school to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Basically. Yeah.
So speaking of that, where are you headed? Where are we going this next school year?
I'm going to ODU, and right now I'm majoring in psychology, but I'm probably going to switch to business because I want to open a bakery.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you definitely have had a hobby. You've had something to do
yeah.
at home all this time if you're baking, right?
Yeah.
So what's your specialty?
Okay, I have probably, not to toot my own horn, I probably have the best chocolate chip cookies, but.
Wow. Oh, good
yeah.
for you. Yep.
Thank you.
That would be a good start for a bakery, right? So what are you looking forward to most about going to college?
I think just like starting a new chapter and a new challenge, because it got to the point where in school it kind of felt the same every day. And I feel like with college, I'll be able to like switch it up a little bit and kind of like personalize things to what I'm interested in instead of having to pick only a few classes that I might be a little bit interested in, like want to dip my toes in, but not much like leeway in my classes. So I think just like organizing a schedule around stuff that I want to do.
Yeah. Some of the people watching this may not be familiar with what IB is, the International Baccalaureate Program. Tell us what that experience was like for you.
So IB as a whole, it kind of like shaped who I am because when I first got in, I was so used to middle school, and it's basically like a college preparatory like academy type thing. And so at first when I got in, I wasn't used to studying because everything just came easy to me because it was middle school. But then I had to learn how to study and I had to learn how I organize my time. But once I got that down, it wasn't that bad. And I met some of the best people in that program that I never would have met if I wasn't in there.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So I guess, have you heard from Old Dominion? How would they start in school? Have they decided yet in the fall?
I don't think they made a decision yet, no.
I think even the schools that think they have made a decision may not have made a decision.
Yeah, everything's up in the air right now.
Yeah, it sure is. Wow. Well, Ashley, look, I appreciate your time. It was great getting to know you for a few minutes. I wish you all the best, and I'll be on the lookout for that bakery in about 4 years.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Ashley.
Have a great day.
You too.